Hello and welcome to Golden Livings. I'm delighted you're joining us today as we explore what it truly means to thrive in your golden years. Today we're diving into something special, the 7 remarkable indicators that prove you're absolutely winning at life after. And trust me, these aren't just random claims. They're backed by science and real-life experiences. You know, there's something fascinating that researchers at the National Institute on Aging discovered. Approximately 70% of how we age depends not on our genetics but on our lifestyle choices. That's right, over 2/3 of how well you age is entirely within your control. This means that regardless of your family history, the choices you make today can significantly shape how energetic, independent and fulfilled you feel in your 60s, 70s and beyond. Many of us grew up hearing phrases like, "Getting old isn't for the faint of heart," or "It's all downhill after 60." But today's science tells a completely different story. Aging isn't simply a process of decline. It can be a period of continued growth, adaptation, and even improvement in many aspects of life. I've had the privilege of meeting countless individuals in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who are living proof that age truly is just a number. People like 72-year-old Margaret, who took up painting after retirement and now exhibits her work in local galleries. Or 68-year-old Robert, who actually improved his fitness level after 65 through consistent, gentle exercise. What separates these vibrant seniors from others? They've mastered certain aspects of physical and mental well-being that serve as clear indicators of healthy aging. These aren't impossible feats or extraordinary achievements, they're accessible markers that anyone can work toward, regardless of their current fitness level or health situation. In the next few minutes, we'll explore these 7 powerful indicators in detail. I'll share the science behind each one, real stories of people who've mastered them, and practical ways you can incorporate them into your own life, starting today. Are you ready to discover if you're already winning at life after 65, or perhaps identify areas where small changes could make a significant difference? Let's jump right in. Sign 1. Confidently navigate stairs without fatigue. Let's talk about something you might do every day without giving it much thought. Climbing stairs. This simple activity is actually a powerful indicator of your cardiovascular health and muscular strength. A fascinating study published in the European Journal of Cardiology in 2018 found that older adults who could climb 4 flights of stairs without stopping had a 40% lower mortality risk compared to those who couldn't. Researchers discovered that this simple test was remarkably accurate at predicting both heart health and overall longevity. It's essentially a free health assessment you can do at home. I'm reminded of Margaret, a 72-year-old viewer, who shared her story with our community. 2 years ago, she struggled to climb even 1 flight of stairs without becoming winded. Rather than accepting this as normal aging, she began a simple routine, walking up just half a flight daily, gradually increasing over time. 6 months later, she could climb all 3 floors to her granddaughter's apartment without stopping. Her doctor was amazed at the improvement in her blood pressure and heart rate. Now, I want to be crystal clear about something. This isn't about racing up the stairs like you did at 25. What matters is your ability to ascend at your own comfortable pace without experiencing pain or becoming completely exhausted. Quality over speed, always. If you find stairs challenging right now, consider starting with these simple exercises. Seated leg lifts, gentle wall squats or step-ups on a low platform. These movements strengthen the same muscles used for climbing stairs without putting excessive stress on your joints. Remember, even small improvements in stair climbing ability can signify meaningful gains in your cardiovascular fitness and overall health. It's not about perfection, it's about progression. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. How many stairs can you climb before feeling fatigued or uncomfortable? Share your current ability and let's celebrate where you are right now on your health journey. Sign 2. Independently managing household chores. When we talk about independence in our golden years, few things demonstrate self-sufficiency more clearly than the ability to maintain your own living space. Performing everyday household tasks without assistance isn't just convenient. It's a powerful indicator of physical capability and cognitive health. A groundbreaking 2022 study from the University of Southern California followed over 3,000 seniors for 5 years and found something remarkable. Those who regularly performed their own household chores had a 63% lower risk of developing cognitive decline compared to those who required assistance. The researchers attributed this to the unique combination of physical movement, decision-making, and spatial awareness that household activities demand. I recently heard from Robert, a 68-year-old in our Golden Livings community, who shared how he adapted after knee replacement surgery. Rather than relying entirely on family members, he reconfigured his kitchen, placing frequently used items at waist level, using a rolling stool while cooking, and breaking tasks into smaller sessions throughout the day. 6 months post-surgery, he was back to complete independence, proudly preparing Sunday dinner for his entire family. What's fascinating about household activities is how they simultaneously benefit multiple aspects of health. Cooking engages fine motor skills and executive function. Gardening combines moderate exercise with vitamin D exposure. Even routine cleaning incorporates stretching, balance, and spatial awareness, all critical factors in maintaining independence. If certain tasks have become challenging, consider what I call environmental adaptation, modifying your space rather than abandoning activities altogether. Long-handled tools reduce the need for bending. Lightweight vacuum cleaners decrease strain. Meal preparation while seated conserves energy. These seemingly small adjustments can preserve your independence indefinitely. I'm curious, what clever adaptations have you discovered that make household tasks easier while still maintaining your independence? Share your household hacks in the comments below. Your creative solutions might be exactly what another community member needs. Sign 3. Actively engaging in social activities. When we talk about health after 65, we often focus on physical aspects. But the truth is, your social life might be just as crucial for longevity as your exercise routine. A landmark study published in the New England Journal of Medicine followed nearly 17,000 adults over a 12-year period and made a remarkable discovery. Seniors with strong social networks had a 22% higher life expectancy than those living in isolation. This wasn't a small effect. Researchers found social connection was as powerful a health factor as avoiding smoking or maintaining healthy blood pressure. I'm reminded of the inspiring Golden Hearts group, 8 friends all over 65 who began meeting weekly for coffee in their local community center. When the pandemic hit, rather than allowing isolation to take hold, they pivoted to outdoor gatherings in parks and eventually mastered video calls with the help of their grandchildren. 3 years later, they credit these consistent social connections with helping them navigate not just pandemic isolation, but health challenges, family changes, and other life transitions. The beauty of social engagement is that it can take countless forms. If mobility is a concern, consider hosting small gatherings at your home, joining a telephone buddy system, or exploring senior-focused online communities. If you're more active, volunteer opportunities, walking groups, or community classes offer both social connection and purposeful activity. Technology has transformed social possibilities for seniors with mobility limitations. Video calls, online book clubs, virtual museum tours, and digital game nights now allow meaningful connection regardless of physical constraints. As Martha, a 73-year-old with arthritis, told me, "My body might be limited, but my social life has actually expanded through technology." What matters isn't the form your social interactions take, but the quality of connection and the sense of belonging they provide. Even brief, meaningful interactions can significantly boost mental health and cognitive function. I'm curious, what social activity brings you the most joy at this stage of life? Share your experiences in the comments, and let's inspire each other with new ways to stay connected. Sign 4. Maintaining gentle exercise without pain. When it comes to vitality after 65, few indicators speak more clearly than your ability to move your body comfortably through gentle exercise without experiencing pain or excessive fatigue. A comprehensive Harvard study that followed over 17,000 older adults for 12 years revealed something remarkable. Participants who walked just 30 minutes daily reduced their risk of heart disease by 30% and stroke risk by 21%, compared to their sedentary peers. The researchers concluded that consistent, gentle movement was more beneficial than occasional intense exercise for long-term health maintenance. I'm reminded of Elena, a 67-year-old retired teacher, who shared her inspiring journey with us. After years of inactivity, she began with just 5 minutes of walking around her garden. I felt ridiculous at first, she admitted, but I decided any movement was better than none. By adding just 1 minute each week, she built her endurance gradually. Today, 2 years later, she completes a daily 5-kilometer walk and recently participated in her first charity walking event. The key distinction here is that we're not aiming for athletic performance. We're looking for comfortable, sustainable movement. Your body will always communicate its limits, and respecting those signals is crucial. Discomfort during activity might be normal, but actual pain is always a sign to adjust your approach. For those with joint concerns, consider low-impact options like Tai Chi, which studies show improves balance by up to 47% in older adults. Chair yoga provides similar benefits while accommodating mobility limitations. Water-based exercises offer excellent resistance while reducing pressure on joints, perfect for those with arthritis or recovering from injuries. Remember, the goal isn't to match your 30-year-old self's capabilities. The victory lies in maintaining consistent, comfortable movement that supports your independence and quality of life. I'd love to hear in the comments, what form of gentle exercise brings you joy and keeps you moving? Whether it's dancing in your living room or tending your garden, share what works for you. Sign 5. Maintaining sharp memory and mental clarity. Let's talk about one of the most treasured aspects of aging well: keeping your mind sharp and your memory reliable. While occasional forgetfulness happens at any age, maintaining overall cognitive function is a powerful indicator of successful aging. Stanford University researchers conducted a fascinating study following over 2,500 seniors for 8 years and discovered that those who engaged in brain-stimulating activities at least 3 times weekly had a remarkable 47% lower rate of cognitive decline. The science is clear. Our brains, like muscles, respond positively to regular challenges and stimulation. I think of Professor Thomas, a 73-year-old retired engineer who shared his story with our community. After retirement, he decided to learn Spanish, not because he needed to, but because he wanted a new challenge. The first few weeks were frustrating, he admitted, but after 3 months, I noticed something unexpected. My memory for everyday things had improved significantly. My grocery lists, appointment times, even names, everything became clearer. Neurologists now confirm this phenomenon as cognitive transfer, where learning in one area enhances overall brain function. What I call cognitive defense involves creating protective habits that shield your brain from decline. Reading regularly, especially material that challenges you slightly. Learning new skills rather than relying solely on familiar ones. Engaging in thoughtful conversations that require reasoning and recall. Playing strategic games that demand planning and memory. It's important to acknowledge that occasional memory lapses, like misplacing keys or forgetting a name temporarily, are normal age-related changes. However, consistently forgetting how to perform familiar tasks, getting lost in familiar places, or difficulty following conversations could warrant medical attention. I'm curious, what activities do you engage in to keep your mind sharp? Do you do crosswords, learn new skills, or have another strategy altogether? Share your brain-boosting habits in the comments below. Sign 6. Maintaining stable weight and overall health. When we talk about health markers after 65, maintaining a stable weight might not seem as exciting as some others, but it's actually one of the most powerful predictors of longevity and quality of life. The World Health Organization conducted an extensive analysis of global aging populations and made a remarkable discovery. For adults over 65, maintaining a BMI between 22 and 28 was associated with the lowest mortality rates. Interestingly, this optimal range is slightly higher than for younger adults, suggesting our body's needs actually change with age. I'm reminded of James, a 70-year-old former accountant who struggled with fluctuating blood pressure and borderline diabetes. Rather than making dramatic dietary changes, he focused on gradual adjustments, adding one additional vegetable serving daily, replacing processed snacks with nuts and fruits, and enjoying moderate protein with each meal. Within 6 months, his doctor was astonished to see his blood pressure normalized and his glucose levels stabilized, all without medication changes. Multiple studies have confirmed that the Mediterranean diet pattern, rich in olive oil, vegetables, fish, and whole grains, is particularly beneficial for older adults. A landmark study in the Journal of American Geriatrics found those following this eating pattern had a 30% lower rate of heart disease and 24% reduced risk of cognitive decline. What's crucial to understand is that health at this stage isn't about achieving a certain weight or body shape. It's about stability and functionality. Your body is working optimally when weight remains consistent, energy levels are reliable, and chronic conditions stay well managed. The wonderful truth is that even modest changes yield significant benefits after 65. Adding just 10% more plant foods, reducing sugar intake slightly, or ensuring adequate protein can dramatically improve health markers within months. I'd love to hear, what eating pattern or specific food choices have you found especially beneficial for your health? Perhaps it's a morning ritual, a particular cooking method, or a food combination that makes you feel your best. Share your nutritional wisdom in the comments below. Sign 7. Enjoying restorative sleep and waking energized. Of all the health markers we've discussed, quality sleep might be the most underappreciated yet powerful indicator of successful aging. It's during those precious hours of rest that your body performs essential repair work that affects every aspect of your health. The National Sleep Foundation conducted comprehensive research examining the sleep patterns of older adults and made a remarkable discovery. Individuals over 65 who consistently enjoyed 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep demonstrated cognitive function 42% better than those averaging fewer than 6 hours. Even more striking, their immune response to vaccines was nearly twice as robust, and their risk of falls decreased by 3. Diana, a 69-year-old retired nurse in our community, struggled with fragmented sleep for years until she developed what she calls her golden hour, a consistent pre-sleep routine including gentle stretching, herbal tea, and reading with blue light blocking glasses. It wasn't an overnight miracle, she told me, but within 3 weeks I was sleeping through the night and waking naturally before my alarm. The difference in my energy and mood has been nothing short of transformative. It's important to understand that sleep patterns naturally evolve as we age. Your body may prefer earlier bedtimes and wake times. You might experience more awakenings throughout the night. These changes are normal, but poor sleep quality never should be accepted as inevitable. Sleep scientists emphasize sleep hygiene, the conditions and habits that promote optimal rest. Keeping your bedroom cool around 65-68, maintaining consistent sleep-wake times even on weekends, limiting screen exposure before bed, and avoiding caffeine after noon can dramatically improve sleep quality. For those dealing with specific challenges like arthritis pain disrupting sleep, strategic pillow placement, thermal therapies like warm baths before bed, and appropriate mattress support can make remarkable differences. What's your secret to a good night's sleep? Have you discovered a bedtime ritual, sleeping position, or environment adjustment that works wonders? Share your sleep wisdom in the comments. We could all benefit from your experience. As we wrap up our exploration of the 7 key signs that indicate you are winning at life after 65, I want to take a moment to reflect on the immense value of your journey. Each of these signs represents not just a goal, but a celebration of your resilience, adaptability, and commitment to living a fulfilling life. Remember, it's perfectly normal to be at different stages with each of these indicators. You might find that you excel in some areas while facing challenges in others, and that's entirely okay. The important takeaway is that every small step you take toward improving your physical and mental well-being counts as a victory. Many of the inspiring stories we shared today, from Margaret confidently climbing stairs to Diana enjoying restorative sleep, remind us that aging can be a time of growth and empowerment. It's about embracing the journey rather than fixating on a destination. You are not alone in this journey. Our Golden Livings community is here to support and uplift each other. Moreover, as we age, our definitions of success and winning may evolve. Some may find joy in simple, everyday achievements, like getting out of the house for a walk or preparing a nutritious meal. Others may seek out new challenges, such as learning a new skill or making new friends. There is no right or wrong way to measure your success. What matters is that you are taking steps that resonate with you. I encourage you to take a moment to evaluate where you currently stand with these 7 signs. Perhaps set a few small, achievable goals that resonate with you personally. Remember, progress takes time, and every effort counts. As we continue this journey together, I invite you to share your experiences in the comments. Have you mastered any of these signs? What goals are you setting for yourself moving forward? Let's inspire and motivate one another as we strive for healthier, happier lives at every age. Thank you for joining me today for this insightful discussion. Keep shining, and don't forget to subscribe to Golden Livings for more uplifting content and community support as we all navigate this beautiful journey of aging together.